ask me, stresses. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits.
The high school state championship has arrived live from Rush Peak Field. After months of hard work, dedication, and unforgettable moments, it all comes down to this. For these young prospects, it's one last chance to prove that they can perform at an elite level on the biggest stage. First pitch is just around the corner. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, David Ace. Here's some more information.
Right fielder.
Not that I have any room to
Gomez.
talk, but he's on the shorter side for a starting pitcher. That can present some challenges because the ball comes from a lower release point and it tends to flatten out in the zone. He'll need to have good command, work the corners, and maybe even mix up his timing to keep hitters off balance.
Be patient.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting second.
Lopez
Shortstop
will hit next.
Marcelo Lopez.
And that's in the dirt.
Low. Ball.
One out and the base is empty.
Hee-haw! 1-1.
And the count 1-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. 1-2, here's the pitch. Out to short. Lopez. Now the throw to first on the run. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Runner at first with one gone. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Sanchez.
Hack! 0-1.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. That's a stolen base. Not close. Not a huge arm behind home plate, so the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and that's how you get that swipe.
Get him with your best pitch right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder to short. That's a hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and the run scores. Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Josh Bird, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Hey, one down now, one down.
Yeah!
Runner at first, one away. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting fifth.
Hanley digs in
Sean
now.
Hanley.
No, that's
In the
down.
dirt, but blocked. Throw to second,
No,
safe.
he's in
He's into
there.
scoring position with 2 out on a wild pitch.
Plays a one here.
Be patient.
There's the strike.
2-1.
Rolls away a little bit. Not in time. He's safe. And he goes down to third on the wild pitch. 2-1 now. Late on that fastball. Textbook pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Struck the batter out looking, and that ends the inning. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Eagles with the lead. Runner at third with 1 gone in the inning. And now the DH, David Ace.
Go, no one better. Let's go.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. blasted to left, way back and way gone. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast. And now they're out front. It's now 2-1. This isn't a pitcher who can overwhelm hitters with velocity, so hitting your spots is essential. Because if you miss, well, you saw right there what happens when you miss. We're back here at the ballpark. Now at the dish, Estevan
Leading off,
Molina.
third baseman, Estevan Molina.
Hey!
Be patient.
Comes up
Yeah.
empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
0-2.
Just
That's the
missed.
ball down.
That was a well-executed 2-strike changeup, but
Now
he
you could be
just
behind
couldn't
it.
get the call. Got the batter swinging. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Kareem Marks, the next to
Get him
hit.
out of there.
Hike one. 0-1.
Be patient.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Got one right here.
That one
2
in the
and 1.
dirt. Out to short. Lopez. On to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter.
Next up, the
Lewis
designated hitter,
Kimball.
Lewis Kimball.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Hike.
2 down and nobody aboard.
Be patient.
Here in the top of the second. Swings through it. He must have been sitting on something
No
off
balls,
speed.
2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. McKay. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. The Bulldogs on top, 2-1. Welcome back, folks, and
Leading
just a
things
reminder
off,
that this is
left
a
fielder,
7-inning game
Marcos
here at the high school
Franco.
level.
Hike one. 0-1.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Throw him the dark one.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gathers, throws to first. The tying run is aboard. That's tremendous hustle out of the box
Now
to make
batting,
it down to first
right
and safely.
fielder,
That ball doesn't
DeAndre
exactly make
Gomez.
it to the next county. Back to the top of the order here.
Calm down.
Gomez, now at the plate. Struck out swinging the first time.
We'll turn 2 for you.
Ground ball, right side. That one finds its way through. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something he could hit. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard.
Yeah.
Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. And now a chance to tie the game up, making this a crucial at bat. We're here in the top half of the third. Tying run in scoring position. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Hey, nobody.
And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Now here's the 0-2.
Low.
This
ball.
one's in the dirt. The throw,
He's
safe.
good.
Both runners move up on a wild pitch. 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out. Now a pop-up on the infield. McKay. And there's one away. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. So digging in,
The batter,
Jorge
number 24,
Sanchez.
second baseman.
Picked up an
Jorge
RBI the last
Sanchez.
time up. Still their only run of the game so far.
Be patient.
Yeah,
Now that
one.
he's gotten ahead in the count, he needs to attack and finish off this hitter.
We gotta hold him right here.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike three, got him swinging. Huge K there. Couldn't tie the ball game, so the next batter will need to pick him up and bring that tying run in. And next, the cleanup hitter, Josh Bird, struck out swinging in the first AB. Foul ball there. Second and third, 2 out.
Be patient.
Ground ball left side. Picks it up. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Moving on now to the home half of the 3rd inning. The Bulldogs lead it 2-1. David Ace getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this ball game.
David Ace.
And that one fouled off.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here we go.
The 0-1. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. Blasted that one out of here. Second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 4-1. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Great swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was wrecked. Welcome back to Rush League Field. And here's the catcher, Sean Hanley.
Be patient.
In there at the knees. It's 0-1. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. Swings through it. This has been a solid outing for him, and a lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone like he did with that low fastball.
Hey, nobody away.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just missed. What a take with 2 strikes. Towards first. Gingerich takes it to the bag. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Esteban Molina.
Now the third baseman, Esteban Molina. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Steps on the bag, 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th.
Center fielder number 25.
Base is empty with 2 out.
Marks.
Here's the center fielder, Kareem Marks. 0 for 1. This one popped up. McKay.
Got it. Ball.
And that's the end of the inning. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. Midway through the 4th, the Bulldogs on top here, 4-1.
Look at me. I feel so powerful. Look at me.
On to the next inning.
Leading
At the
off,
plate, Lewis
the
Kimball.
designated hitter, Lewis Kimball.
Be patient. Hey, we got nowhere else?
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th.
Now batting,
Here's the left fielder, Marcos Franco. Reached on a drop third strike the first time.
Yeehaw! 0-1.
Strike two.
0-2.
Good eye
Nope,
there.
ball.
Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that one is foul. We'll try again. The Bulldogs, leading by 3. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. First 2 batters retired in the top of the 5th.
Now batting,
Gomez
right fielder
digs in now.
DeAndre
1 for
Gomez.
2. It's 0-1.
First here.
That's a ball.
2 outs, bases empty. Next one's fouled back. Got him looking. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Bulldogs out front here.
Now
Bases
batting,
are empty with 2 away.
designated
Next
hitter,
is the designated
David
hitter,
Ace.
David Ace. Swings and lifts this one deep to left. Forget it. It's gonna be long gone. That one felt good. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. What a show he has put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope he's enjoying it. I know I am.
Leading off.
Welcome back to the
Shortstop,
state championship
Marcelo
from
Lopez.
Rush Peak Field. On to the top half of inning number 6.
Be patient.
And now the shortstop, number 32. He's
Stay
starting to
aggressive up
feel
there.
it on the mound. That state championship trophy is within his grasp. Just needs to throw strikes here. That one in for a strike, and it's 0-2. That's a very quick 0-2 on this hitter, and now you have to shift into protect mode. A lot of ways the pitcher can beat you here. Swings through it for the K. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. That's straight
batter,
up
number
power
24,
pitching right
second
there.
baseman,
3 straight
Jorge
fastballs, and he
Sanchez.
couldn't catch up. So up next, Jorge Sanchez. 1 for 2, had an RBI knock back in the 1st. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. The Bulldogs
balls, 2
up by
strikes.
4.
Throw 'em that good
And we're
stuff.
in the top half of the 6th. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out on the drop, 3rd strike. 2 gone.
First baseman number 7,
Bird,
Josh
the next
Bird.
to hit. That one fouled off.
Hey, plays
The
that
0-1
one now.
offering. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Be patient.
Try to get him
Ball.
chasing on the changeup.
Throw your best pitch. Best pitch right here.
That's a strikeout looking. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 6. The Bulldogs with the lead, 5-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Sean
Leading things
Hanley.
off, catcher, Sean Hanley.
Get him out of there.
Hey, ha! 0 balls, 1 strike.
No outs.
Swing and a miss,
2.
nice changeup. That's a good job of changing
0-2.
speeds. Start with the fastball, then pull the string on the changeup.
3.
Set down on strikes. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. So digging in,
Now batting
Esteban
third baseman,
Molina.
Esteban Molina.
Be patient.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Throw him a chair right here.
Got the batter looking for the K. 2 away now to start the 7th.
Center fielder number 25.
So it's their last chance of
Kareem
the ball game.
Marks.
Plays at 1 now.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Mow him down.
0-1 now.
No, that's down. Ball.
Hey, 2 outs.
They're down to their final strike of the game.
Be patient.
And that's it. They're state champions. A perfect ending to an incredible season. Ace, with a solid outing on the mound, coming through when his team needed it most to take home the state title. This promising two-way prospect showed that he's a true gamer, playing on the biggest stage of his young career. With so many scouts and college coaches looking on, he'll definitely get a chance to play at the next level.
All right, welcome back to Studio 3 here at MLB Network. It's Greg Amsinger and my guy, Harold Reynolds. Are you ready for the MLB Draft Combine?
I love it, man. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's always so exciting. It's right around the corner. What can we expect from this year's event, Harold?
Well, the biggest thing, obviously, you got the top talent in the country coming here to the Combine. You got all 30 teams represented. you have scouts and executives who are making the decisions. I think the biggest thing overlooked is the time they spend talking with the players.
Right.
But obviously, you'll have the evaluations on the field, and we'll dive into that in a second.
It's not just a 24-hour event. This is a 4-day event held at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It really allows for those scouts you just mentioned to evaluate these players from both a traditional scouting perspective, let's call it the old eye test. We like the old eye test.
Yeah.
And with advanced tracking technologies and metrics, which are also very important.
Well, the metrics is really taken over, and teams are really using the metrics to be able to separate guys. Look, it doesn't matter what league you played in. You might have hit 500, but another guy played in another league, he hit 500, but you don't know how to evaluate those together. So the metrics come in to be a big part of that. So you're going to see the spin rates, the exit velocities, clearly the old school, how hard does somebody throw miles per hour. So those are the metrics that they will be going by and being able to measure guys.
And what about days 2 through 4? What's unique about that?
Well, the uniqueness of 2 through 4 are games where you get all this top talent and they play together on the same field at the same time. So I got a kid from Florida playing against a kid from Oregon, and you get a chance to really get the true evaluation in games. So days 2 through 4 are games.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it's awesome.
Should be another great MLB Draft Combine this year. We're looking forward to it, obviously. We can't wait to see who grabs our attention. We'll see you in Arizona.
They can do that, I can do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. I gotta do 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 better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned, my homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you gotta do better, I gotta do better.